Welcome everyone. Today we have a patch review on the updates to come for the Lords of White Spire. So as we can see, the matchmaking system was somewhat well designed before the Lord ranking, and up until Big Boss, players can catch the ranking, can track the ranking, and they know about 3 to 4 wins they can go up a small ranking. And now what's happening is most players are saying that the current system, that it is not really ranked on the skill of the player that is playing the game, but rather whoever plays the most and comes top 5 the most will be gaining ranking. So it becomes, you play most, you become number 1 in the Lord, and most players are not too happy about that. So this update is going to address that. So what's going to happen is the ranking that's going to come live next week, they will be updating using a well-known EL system. So it's a matchmaking system where the gain and loss are relevant to your current ranking and relevant to the players you play against. As a result, we'll see that the win will result a smaller increase and the loss will result a larger increase if you have higher ranking. And it is possible for the rank score to decrease even coming 4th or above, or increase when coming on 5th if you're below. So what that happens is everyone in the rank match is higher ranking than you, then if you come 5th, it's okay, you gain ranking. But if everyone's lower than you, you have to come at least 3rd or 2nd to gain ranking. So it makes it harder for the high ranking players to climb, but easier for the lower ranked players to climb. This, I believe, is a good change, especially for players like me who really are dedicated to the game, but we don't have enough hours into the game to really climb into the world leaderboard. This will really help us win each game. It's so much more rewarding. The thing is, it's great, the current ranking system, but we really don't have 8 or 10 hours in a day to play. The second adjustment we'll be looking at is that the Lord ranking, after attending Lord of White Spire, you will not be in the bottom of the Lord ranking. Right now you start at the bottom, and that's not very good because players have been climbing for the past few weeks as they come to the Lord ranking. So if you start at the bottom, you're kind of stuck in this ERO hell if you have played League of Legends before. Like, I have been stuck there before. I had to come out with like something else. But yes, you get stuck there and you'll be matching with a lot of players who are trying to rank up, and it's not a best feeling knowing you started in the bottom. So what they're planning to do is they want you to start in the middle of things, and this way you have room. So if you have room to go up and down, so it's not just one way down, which is a very good start for them. So the existing Lord ranks will be compressed, so the biggest gap difference will be shrinked, so there's more reason for players to climb the leaderboard, and there won't be that many changes for the big boss players. So for the purpose of the ranking, they will still be using the normal system where you gain 100 or you need to come top 4 to gain ranking, which is great for big boss players to get to Lord. So top 4 is all the big boss players needs to slowly get into Lord. They will still be matched with Lord players when searching, but this is in a different calculation for them. And there's no additional rejections party in high ranks. That means that a lot of White Spire can continue party up with their friends in any rank, which is great. So it's the same system how the Lord ranking works, and there's no change to parties. It's great. And if you look at that, it's pretty difficult to understand this formula. And this is on Steam. So if you go onto Steam, this is also the patch notes on Steam. But what's more summary or more visual than what they provide on the patch notes in the game is that you can see that the existing schedule is in this shape. So you can see the first players will be 105 and the 4th player will be 15. So this is the existing one. And after the change, what we're likely to be looking at, it's this one. We will look at the rank difference with players. If your current ranking is 5,000 or lower than the above player, this is your gain and your loss. You just have to be top 7. Top 7, you'll be getting rankings. Now, if your MMR compared to all the other players is 2,000 lower, you just have to be top 6. You still win. So this is very beneficial. You can see that 1,000 lower, it's top 5 still works. What becomes more punishing is for the high rank players to go. If you're 1,000 MMR higher, you have to be top 3. 2,000 higher, you have to be top 2. And of course, 5,000 higher, you have to be number 1 or you lose. So what that means is it is going to be super hard for the existing players on top to maintain the ranking if they want to keep playing. They really have to be the best of the best. But for us who are not top MMR yet, it is very beneficial. We'll be probably in those top categories at the start, but as we become better, guys, we will likely to be contesting top 1 and top 2 as we go. And this is when we have to consider, if I want to be number 1 in the world, or number 2, or top 10 in the world, I really have to get higher ranking. And this makes the game more skillful because you need builds that not only take you to top 4, you need builds that take you to top 2 or top 1. And that's when you have to roll for things or you have to level up for things very differently. So you might take the risk with big time contract now, or maybe take the risk with a 3-star slug and PA. So it's going to be interesting. So overall, this is a wonderful update for most of the Lord players who do not have enough time to be grinding the ranking. Because right now you just have to be top 4, you keep getting MMR, it's whoever plays the most. It's not in the competitive spirit to be grinding ranking, and a lot of players will get a little bored of that. So this is a wonderful update to change into the skill level. So if you have the skills, you come top 1, top 2, you gain so much more MMR. But if you want to go further, you really have to be skillful to be world number 1, because you have to come number 1 or number 2 in most of your games. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little patch summary and what's to come in the future for Dota Underlords. I'm super excited and I can't wait to share builds with you guys for the top 5 builds or the top 7 builds. I'm joking. I can't wait to share some builds with you guys that guarantees maybe top 3 or top 2, because that will really help the Lord players. But at the same time, I'll be sharing builds that help you guys to become top 4, to be constantly getting MMR for going from Big Boss to the Lord. So super excited. Please subscribe and turn the little bell and notification on for more videos to come and more guides to come. We have frequent updates of the builds and we have guides every week. Please also follow and subscribe to me on Twitch as well. Thank you so much for everyone for coming to support me on Twitch and supporting me on YouTube, whether it's commenting, liking, or just coming over to say hi on Twitch. Really appreciate all the help, guys. Thank you, thank you.